So look, we got a bunch of new anime dropping right now. Y'all already know we locked in with Windbreaker, but y'all was hyping up this other show called Kaiju No.8. I had no clue what this was, but a lot of the comments were either saying Windbreaker or this. I had to see what y'all was talking about, so look, it was your average day in Japan. People living their lives doing what they gotta do. Everyone was enjoying themselves until Godzilla himself decided to pop out to the function. Now the army's on time, and the millisecond he pulled up, they were on that. Then it cuts to these randoms talking about some, oh, what division you think is gonna pull up? Bro, it's gotta be the third. That's all I needed to hear. Whoever is the third division leader must have Drake level status. And I understand why. Cause as you can see, the extras right here put up as a unit, flipped off the wall, plus 10 sauce points. Jumped in the air, predicted the movements, hit him with a backflip dodge, plus 10 sauce points. But if the cadets are moving like this, then the captain finna be crazy. Shorty pulled up in her own heli, opened the door, front flipped out cause why not, plus 10 sauce points. And she rocking the AirPods Max. You gotta listen to some ignorant shit on a job like this. Hey Siri, play that Young Boy.
Say no more.
And honestly, I don't know where she acquired a weapon of this nature. She must have caught in a loadout drop because I swear she just had an AR. But it doesn't matter now, that nigga is cooked. And I knew she was one of them ones, because if a character is looking at nothing, staring into the same sky they see every single day for no reason, they is not to be fucked with. But the kaiju itself wasn't the worst part about all this. Cause to be honest, that dude was trash. Now that I'm thinking about it, bro really pulled up and caused 0 bodies. Don't get me wrong though, of course I'm always team humanity, like yeah, go humans. But that nigga is big for no reason. Like, did you give everyone a 3-hour head start? Cause how did you turn Japan into a ghost town? There's no civilians in sight. How did you fail at what you was literally born to do? But like I was saying, the kaiju wasn't even the worst part. Cause not only did they have to waste bullets on that embarrassment, his blood is now covering the entire area, and this isn't one of them shows where the body disappears. They have to manually clean this up. Nah, he pulled up just to be a hoe. He literally accomplished nothing besides hoeing the residents. But with that being said, this brings us to the main character, Kafka. And pretty much, he's a part of the team that has to clean all this up. Then it cuts to later on when he sees the Defense Force captain on the TV. And we find out these two go way back when homeboy is moving like Aaron on some Kill All Titans type shit. Anyways, next day he goes to work and there's this new guy who's kinda in the same boat. They both want to join the Defense Force, but the difference is, homeboy's damn near pushing 40. He's far past his prime. Nigga is not LeBron. You're not getting drafted, buddy. He tried so many times in the past, but it never worked out. Then they go to work, and pretty much throughout the whole day, Kafka was looking out for the new guy. So he pulls up to thank him real quick, but before going, he was like, oh, by the way, the Defense Force upped the age cutoff. Do what you want with that information. And he was like, damn bro, you're actually a pretty cool dude and shit like that. Had this happy little moment, but I'm just sitting there like, yeah, let's bring that happiness down a little bit. There's too much positivity in the air. Now either this kaiju was just biting down in slow motion, or this nigga real name is Barry Allen. So Kafka told bro to run away while he buys some time. He ends up running into this alleyway, jumps through the window, but you know buildings don't work on monsters. And for some reason, he decides to stop, pick up a weapon, and square up with it. Now, I understand being desperate, but continuing to run would have been your best option. Especially when you immediately get slapped and then you get your leg crushed. And once again, I don't know if these monsters be moving in slow motion, or these dudes just casually be tapping into the speed force. This nigga really pulled up with a stop sign. Nah, I'm convinced that shit must be vibranium. Cause no way I'm a 40-foot, 937 pure muscle monster who gets stun locked by a stop sign. But homeboy's a real one. He said help is on the way, but I'm not letting you die. Hit that boy with a perfect parry. But not gonna lie, he was not parrying the second one. That shit is unblockable. But luckily, backup arrived and this monster got bodied by a 4-hit combo. Someone was in a lab practicing their TODs. So the Defense Force pulled up and took him to the hospital. Everything was fine and dandy until another one put up for round 2. Then he proceeds to get violated, emasculated even. Got him gripping the walls and shit. And homeboy was like, yo, what's going on? Hey bro, you good? Oh, I didn't see you there. Stupid ass. Why he acting like he wasn't just a victim of a crime? 1 second he fighting for his life, the next he trying to take an IG flick. So obviously they start freaking out because bro just turned into a whole kaiju. Now old head wasn't playing no games, he called the feds immediately. And the first person to get the call is the captain herself, the one with a white tiger as a pet, a rare Pokemon. If she finds that nigga, he's dead. And of course they couldn't stay there, so them boys were on the run. But all of a sudden his spider sense went off. Turns out he can tell when another kaiju pulls up. And for a split second I thought he was a what that gotta do with me type of nigga. But the moment I saw this little girl trying to help her moms, and then the kaiju pulls up trying to feast, I know bro was gonna say today. He punched that thing down like 3 blocks. He definitely caught some stragglers. Then homeboy pulled up so he helped the mom real quick, but that's when the monster spun the block. But honestly, I can't take him serious. The dude's jaw is lopsided. And after the performance your brother put up, I came to the conclusion that your entire species are do-bads. Your intimidation meter has dropped to 0. But Kafka was like, alright bro, you wanna play games, and let's play games then. Brought his arm all the way back. He making sure to charge up this uppercut. Sidestep dummy.
Get in the lab, pussy.
Took that thing out with 1 punch. Then he tried to tell little girl everything gonna be alright, but you know this man looks like a demon, she wants no part. But eventually she came around and told him things, gave Kafka some hope, enough hope to continue striving for his dream. And by the time the defense force came through, they were long gone. But homegirl put in a good word for them because she was like, look, just don't hurt the good kaiju, alright? But next thing we know, bro was literally on the news. And this is where the title of the show comes from. They're calling this man Kaiju No.8. But by this point, it's been like 3 months, and within that time frame, both Kafka and the homie tried out for the defense force exam. They both end up passing, but the first round isn't the problem. The second is where Kafka always fails at. See, I'm pretty sure this is like the tuning exams. The first round is the written test, but the second is gonna be something physical. And the fact that this man can't control his transformations, we all know someone of importance is gonna see. Anyways, they pull up to the spot when this random girl tells them niggas to move from her spot, cause today is her lucky number 5 or some shit. Now, of course nobody finna move, but not gonna lie, she took matters into her own hands. She got some type of super suit, picked up his car and just tossed that hoe. See, look, he has 2 options now. Crashing out is acceptable here. If he was to go full kaiju mode and just whoop her ass real quick, I wouldn't bat an eye. She violated for no reason. Or he could just take her ass to court. He is not losing that case. And you see that butler with the Jeep in the back, she got money. Go ahead and hand some over. But that's when she walked up on him and was like, "P.U. nigga, you smell like kaiju." But yeah, bro, that was the first 2 episodes. Even with all this shit I was giving the monsters, the show was pretty cool. I mean, it just started, but I like the main character, so I'm tuned in. But by the time this comes out, episode 3 probably drops, so y'all let me know.